Today's agricultural fact of the day addresses a common question that many people are asking, which is why is the price of eggs going up, but the cost of chicken in the grocery store is not increasing? So today's agricultural fact of the day. The reason that AI is affecting egg prices and not meat chicken prices is because it only takes 6 to 8 weeks to raise a meat bird, so the recovery/replacement time is much shorter. Whereas a laying hen takes 16 to 20 weeks from day-old chick to beginning to lay eggs, and even then they are tiny pullet eggs, so it takes a few weeks longer than that to get standard size eggs on a consistent basis. So the replacement process is much lengthier. When a case of AI is detected and flocks are depopulated, there is a minimum rest period of 120 days, at least as of late January. In New York State, that was the rule because I have a friend who is a vet tech that works for the state, and that is what she informed me. So farms cannot even begin the replacement process for 4 months. If there are cases at nearby farms, the rest period may be longer. So from my understanding is that once you have a case and the birds have been depopulated, in order to get birds again or have poultry on that premise, the state has to somehow test the premise, make sure that it is negative, and then they allow you to get replacement birds. Now, obviously, it is possible to buy started pullets that would be around 16 to 18 weeks old typically. They are expensive, and especially in this market, they are very expensive. So I'm not sure because I'm not there firsthand on these large poultry farms replacing these birds. I have no idea what their game plan is or how they are actually recovering from this firsthand. And I know that there are a lot of people that will fight tooth and nail and say that the depopulation is unnecessary, but I will not get into that right now. I am just trying to shed some light on this to my students so that they can go home and tell their parents, because I'm sure it comes up in conversation at home about the price of eggs or avian influenza, because many of our ag facts that we do pertain to avian influenza because that is such a big thing in the ag industry right now, and it is having a major effect on our food chain. So I hope I provided some new information or at least got the wheels turning to try and conduct your own research further on this topic. And one thing I will say is that obviously the parent stock of the meat birds, if they get infected, that's a little bit harder to replace because once again, you're looking at, okay, we need to get the parent stock up to laying age. But with the fact that they're able to lay eggs so quickly and then still the growing process of those meat birds is such a short period of time compared to getting laying birds to maturity to lay eggs, that's the big point. So I hope you learned something today. Something great that happened at my house last night was that my blue heeler puppy tangled with a skunk at 9:30 at night. So she got banned to the shop. But if you have dogs and you're in the region that I'm located in Western New York, or actually anywhere that the temperatures have been increasing dramatically, I don't know if you paid attention, but skunk activity is on the rise. And I also saw several as road pizza on my way to school this morning. So if you have dogs, cats don't usually do it, but if you have dogs that go outside and they're not attended all of the time, just be aware that there are skunks moving around now. So hopefully you don't have the same situation that we had. My husband is taking one for the team, and he said he would bathe her when he gets home from school today because I won't be home until later because I have FFA practices, conduct of chapter meeting blue team. So thank goodness I won't have to deal with that when I get home around 6 p.m.